It was the confession no one saw coming. Song Joong-ki, the man who has remained private and reserved since his divorce from Song Hye-kyo, has finally broken his silence, and what he said has left fans speechless. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because what you're about to hear might just change everything you thought you knew about their story. It's been years since the fairy tale wedding of Song Joong-ki and Song Hye-kyo captivated the hearts of millions across Asia. They were the golden couple of Korean entertainment, brought together by fate on the set of Descendants of the Sun, and bound by what seemed like a deep, genuine connection. But just as quickly as they rose to icon status together, the cracks formed silently, and the divorce announcement shattered the illusion of their perfect love. Since then, both stars have gone their separate ways, at least publicly. Song Hye-kyo dove headfirst into her work, dazzling fans with powerful roles and maintaining a level of poise and grace that few could match. Meanwhile, Song Joong-ki focused on rebuilding his life, taking on new projects and even welcoming a child with his new partner. But through it all, a lingering question haunted both fans and the media. Did they truly move on from each other? The answer, it seems, has finally come, directly from Song Joong-ki himself. In a recent surprise interview while promoting a new film overseas, the actor was asked a question that no one expected him to answer so candidly. The host, casually referring to past relationships, smiled and said, "Do you ever think about your first great love?" Song Joong-ki paused, his expression shifting ever so slightly, and then he replied with a voice so quiet, yet so clear, that the room seemed to still. "I still love my ex-wife," he said. "Some feelings don't just disappear." The room was silent for a moment. The host, stunned like everyone else, tried to continue the interview as smoothly as possible, but that one sentence had already gone viral within hours. Fan forums exploded. Hashtags flooded social media. The words weren't rehearsed. They weren't coded in vague PR language. They were raw, honest, real. So, what does this mean for Song Hye-kyo? And more importantly, was this a one-sided confession, or is there something deeper going on behind the scenes? Sources close to the former couple began whispering shortly after the interview aired. One stylist, who has worked with both stars in the past, revealed anonymously that there had been recent indirect contact between the two. There was a gift sent on Hye-kyo's last birthday, the stylist shared. It wasn't flashy. It was simple, heartfelt. A book she once said was her favorite. No note, just the book. Fans began digging through her social media posts from that time and noted a photo of a quiet coffee shop scene, a book partially visible on the table, Norwegian Wood by Haruki Murakami. It was a subtle nod, but now, in the context of Joong-ki's confession, it speaks volumes. Song Hye-kyo herself has not made any official statements since the interview aired, but those who follow her closely noticed a change. She's always been elegant, always controlled, but in recent public appearances, there's been a softness to her gaze, a kind of warmth not seen in years. During a fashion event in Milan, when asked about Joong-ki's recent comments, she smiled gently and replied, "Some love stories are never truly over. They just take different paths." That one sentence set the internet on fire once again. Could it be that the two stars, once separated by time, pain, and misunderstandings, are slowly finding their way back to each other? Those close to Joong-ki say he's become more reflective in recent months. He's been talking about second chances a lot, shared one of his longtime friends. Not just in love, but in life. He's learned to appreciate things more deeply. He's not the same man he was back then. It's easy to imagine how the whirlwind of fame, pressure, and expectations might have pushed them apart. But now, both stars are in different places in their lives. They've grown, matured, and maybe, just maybe, healed. Industry insiders also believe that something more concrete might be brewing. According to one producer, there was a recent script pitched to both Song Joong-ki and Song Hye-kyo, a mature romantic drama about two ex-lovers reunited by fate. It was written with them in mind, the producer revealed, and neither has said no. If this project comes to life, it won't just be a drama. It will be a real-life parallel of what could be their second chapter. Fans are torn between shock and excitement. "I never thought I'd hear him say that," wrote one fan. "It's heartbreaking but beautiful." Another posted, "I cried reading his words. Maybe true love really doesn't die." Of course, not everyone is optimistic. Some skeptics believe Joong-ki's words were a moment of nostalgia, not a hint of reconciliation. But even they admit there was something about the way he said it, the softness in his tone, the way his eyes looked downward, as if seeing memories unfold in front of him. And that's the thing about true love. It doesn't always look like grand gestures or tabloid headlines. Sometimes it's in the quiet confessions, the books gifted without notes, the half-smiles during interviews, and the unspoken words between two hearts that still remember each other. Song Joong-ki's current partner has remained respectfully silent about the viral moment. Some fans speculated that his statement might create friction, but others believe that it came from a place of peace, not intention to disrupt, but simply to acknowledge a truth he's carried for too long. Because love, real love, doesn't disappear just because life moves on. It changes. It hides. It transforms into something softer, quieter, but it never really leaves. As for Song Hye-kyo, her next project is rumored to be about love lost and found, a story of two people who reunite after a decade apart. Coincidence? Maybe. Or maybe life is imitating art once again. What comes next is uncertain, but one thing is crystal clear. Song Joong-ki's heartfelt confession has reopened a door that many thought was forever closed. And now, the world waits, with bated breath, to see if Song Hye-kyo will walk through it. Could there be a private reunion already underway? Perhaps. One paparazzi photo showed both stars in Paris earlier this year. Separately, yes, but during the same weekend. Was it pure coincidence? Or something more? Paris, after all, is the city of love. As rumors continue to swirl, one thing is certain. This is more than just celebrity gossip. It's the story of two souls who once loved deeply, hurt deeply, and perhaps still long for something real between them. Song Joong-ki's honesty has stirred something, not just in Song Hye-kyo, but in fans across the globe. We've always rooted for them, not because they were famous, but because they felt real. Their connection felt pure, unforced. And now, with time having passed, with wounds healing and lives evolving, maybe, just maybe, fate is giving them a second chance. Will they take it? Or will this remain a beautiful confession left hanging in the air? Only time will tell. But for now, we hold on to those 7 powerful words, "I still love my ex-wife."